Hey guys, hope you're doing well. So today is an amazing day because we finally have it. After what feels like ages of eyeballing this piece, seeing other people have it and how amazing it looks, to waiting for it to be made, shipped, and finally delivered, it is finally here. Now I was originally going to keep it a secret, but I've talked about it way too much on this channel, and I'm sure you OG subscribers are already pretty aware of what's going on. But basically, right behind me, we finally have my very own Jmaracing Grill. I've talked about Jmaracing a ton on this channel. I've linked them in several different videos, and in my most recent Reacting to Your Fusions video, there was a car, Adam's car, that had the beautiful carbon fiber hood. That's Jmaracing. He makes a ton of other parts as well. The one part that's always stood out to me, always was definitely the grill, because the grill gives you so much room for customization. There's a few out there online that you can get, the honeycomb patterns and whatnot, but making those custom, there really isn't much of an avenue. But the Jmaracing Grill is basically the ideal grill for anybody that really wants to take their car to the next level. And I can assure you, some of the nicest fusions you've seen online have Jmaracing grills, and we finally do too. So let's go ahead and get to it. I want to open this on camera with you guys because you guys are the reason I'm able to do a lot of this cool stuff, and I also want to show you basically what you're getting in case you want to order a set for yourself. As always, the link will be in the description. It's jmaracing.com. So the carbon fiber grill I have on the car right now was never necessarily the end goal. It was just something I did want to basically feel out because I saw it online, hadn't seen much information on it. Worked out pretty good, but at the same time, you guys know that install was a little difficult. If you go back to the video, you can see I basically had to fabricate a lot of stuff myself, which isn't the end of the world, but it is something to account for in case you're wanting to install one yourself. Whereas this one is going to be probably the easiest swap you can do on a grill. It is made to fit the factory clips, so installing it is going to be very easy. Now, I did order two pieces, the upper and the lower. You can get a few different styles as well as a few different types of mesh. There's the upper, and the lower, and then more packing on the other side. I need to get my scissors again. It just feels like this has been such a long time coming because I remember some of the earliest videos I made, I talked about these grills, and it just feels really cool to finally have them. I ordered them unpainted for two reasons. One, I wanted to show you guys what it would be like a little bit more universally. I imagine more people get unpainted just because they might not be sure what color they want to go. And that's basically my other reason. I wasn't sure what color I wanted to go. Whether I wanted to go with the color match, or if I wanted to paint it black and basically give it a similar color tone to the grill that's on the car right now. Or if I wanted to do something different, I could add some purple to it. It's basically a blank canvas right now, and that's kind of the beauty of being able to customize it. Also, I got it with the plastic honeycomb mesh, which is this really nice piece back here. You can get it with aluminum, I believe, as well. And I basically wanted to go with this one because it has a little bit more of a cleaned up look, in my opinion. It looks a little bit more factory. And just inspecting this piece, you can tell the attention to detail is just amazing. Really second to none. Don't worry, I'm going to do a little more in-depth look once I'm finished unboxing everything as well. And the beauty about these pieces for sure is that you can get both the upper and the lower. I know that a lot of the ones online are basically just the upper and they have no options for the lower. This is the lower piece, as you can tell, exact same material and finish as the upper. Got the really smooth outer section and then the really nice plastic honeycomb. So these two pieces do have to get painted. As of right now, I think I'm at the color match option, because basically everything I did in the last video with the grill light install kind of leads into this, removing the grill shutters, adding the grill lights. It was not for that grill, it was actually for this grill. I think if I do go for that white, it'll kind of really bring out all the colors as well, kind of immerse them a little bit more. And one thing of note for this piece for sure is the depth that it actually goes. I've talked about it a good bit before, but I really like whenever the grill actually has depth to it, whenever it's not all just on the surface level, because it adds a lot more dimensions to the car. That's how it goes, yeah. All right, let me show you guys a little bit more in depth what it looks like. I'm very much hoping that the honeycomb pattern doesn't mess with the camera too much, but you can really see just the smoothness of the finish of the grill. It looks really good, and it flows both the upper and the lower. And one thing that I did pick up is how the mesh is actually attached. So along the border, you can see those little holes basically all around. That's basically tying in with the wire. And that little added bit is definitely very reassuring because a lot of the times with custom grills, you have to go a little bit extra route with the mesh you're going for. But knowing that these pieces are actually made with the grill, and basically that also gives you the option to change out the mesh if you want to. But nonetheless, this is basically what it's looking like. It's the same upper and lower. So again, you have those little holes that basically hold the wire And these are fiberglass, so they're gonna be a lot sturdier than just those simple plastic grills that you can get like on eBay or Amazon. The really beneficial factor to this grill having the mesh removable is that you can basically paint it perfectly. You don't have to worry about overspray or underspray because you can get all the angles you need. You just remove the mesh, get it painted, let everything dry, reinstall the mesh, and you're good to go. So that will definitely be a little bit of a helpful hand, because I can attest from my paint guy that the old white honeycomb grill that I had painted by him was pretty difficult to paint because the mesh basically was in line with the slats and the border, I guess you could call them that. They basically made it to where getting everything taped off just right was pretty difficult, and you know, just adding that custom factor to that car was a little bit of a hassle. Nonetheless, it did come out pretty good, but you know, I could see the areas of overspray and underspray. Granted, not many of you guys saw it because at Fusion Flood I had already switched to the carbon fiber grill, but you know, I knew where it was and it did bug me, but that will not be a problem with this specific grill. And talking about this grill versus that grill, this will now be the fourth grill that I'm gonna have on the car, starting from the stock grill to that white honeycomb grill to the carbon fiber grill that's currently on the car that will be replaced by this grill. So this will be the fourth grill on the car, but nonetheless, I definitely think this will be the best. So definitely looking forward to the install. Now, if you guys remember, I did basically have to sacrifice my stock chrome grill to be able to properly install, or seemingly properly, I guess, install the carbon fiber grill. So I don't have that one for a comparison view anymore, but if there's anything you guys want to see between this grill versus the carbon fiber grill currently on the car versus the old white honeycomb grill, definitely let me know, because I'll have all three grills here shortly once I'm actually getting to install this one. And I'll be able to kind of give you a little bit more comparison view on all of them. Basically, if there's anything specific you're looking for, how this one stands up versus the rest. This one, from just a casual perspective of me working on the car and looking forward to installing this one, I know that this one is the best quality. Has a really nice finish. You can see it has all the little areas for the clips. Super sturdy, super secure. Just needs to get painted and then we'll be good to go. It will also add the biggest custom factor to the car, because while the carbon fiber one did do its job well, as soon as you take the bumper off, you can kind of see the amount of effort it takes to actually get that to fit properly. This one will be very, very clean, and whenever you remove the bumper, you'll be able to see that nice clean finish. Also, I did have an idea that I specifically can't do to my car because I don't have like a cool intercooler or anything, but using this grill, for those of you guys that want to do grill deletes, because you can actually just remove the mesh and you'll have the same functionality of a grill delete, you know, get the proper airflow and everything, but you'll basically give it a little bit more of a cleaned up look because you won't have little tabs hanging out everywhere. It's something I do think would look pretty cool, pretty professional, but I just can't do it. So there's my idea. Go ahead, take it, run with it if you want to. I don't really care, but if you do it, I would love to see it. So basically just need to get this thing off to paint, and then that's also the cool thing that if you want to repaint it, it's very easy to do so as well. You could probably even wrap it if you want to. So a lot of opportunity, a lot of really cool things you can do with this grill. I'm definitely really excited. Just got to get this thing to paint. Again, if you want to order a set for yourself, you can get it at jmaracing.com, or even just get the upper or just the lower. But also check out the website because there's a ton of cool stuff on there. You got the carbon fiber hood, you got tons of spoiler extensions, really cool stuff, and really good quality. But nonetheless, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Jmaracing, for a great piece. And if you made it this far in the video, feel free to give it a nice thumbs up. It helps support the channel. And I will see you in the next one. I apologize for the delay on this video. I had recently just gotten my wisdom teeth pulled, so I was looking like a chipmunk and I could barely talk, but thankfully I'm doing a lot better now.